Hello, I'm back. It's Dawn C once again, and welcome back to my channel. I have a lot of content in mind for all of you, but today I just want to do something different. Let me just ask you, how are you, Queen? Like, how are you, really? I know collectively we've all been going through a really tough time. Us here in Cebu, we just got back to ECQ, Cebu City at least, where we do most of our businesses, where my office is personally. Our country has been going through so much crisis and strife. There's a lot of things going on, and today I just want to share with you how I personally cope, and I hope that it helps you too. First off is prayer and meditation. This is actually new to me, and I've been starting to learn this yet. I downloaded the app called Calm, and I also try to search for free guidance and meditation on Spotify and on YouTube. But so far, the concept is silencing your brain so that it stops being too busy. We are so used and we are so programmed to think nonstop. The moment we wake up, we think. There are times that I wake up and thoughts just race through my brain and it cripples me to actually work, cripples me from actually getting up. We have to learn how to quiet our senses and quiet ourselves and meditate. Some people like to do this in the morning, some people like to do it at night. Me, it depends, but it allows you to silence your thoughts and be more aware of everything around you. And practicing meditation actually also improves your focus and reduces your anxiety. It allows you to be more observant of the things around you and to be less reactive to everything that's thrown at you and be more proactive instead. It teaches you how to process information and respond instead of react. And prayer, on the other hand, is something that I personally cannot live without. It's basically your quiet time with the Lord. For those who are Christians and for those who are Catholics here, it's the kind of thing that we do where we just pour our hearts out. It's always nice to have someone to talk to who actually listens, who can actually solve your problems for you. So that for me is the effect of prayer. It comforts me, it consoles me, and it also assures me that everything is gonna be okay. And us siblings, we've also been tasked to lead worship through our church. We've been transferring our worship and our teachings online, and in our singles ministry I've been leading worship, and also just recently for our local church gatherings, me along with my sister and my brother, we've also been leading worship. So worship and prayer helps. In the quiet, you get to listen better. In the quiet, you get to think more clearly. And when you feel like choking on your thoughts, arrest yourself, calm down, be aware, process the information, quiet yourself, and do one thing at a time. And if there's anything I learned from my favorite book, Ikigai, it's to take time to focus and flow. A lot of us feel like we're uneasy, and it's mostly because we feel like we're not doing what we're supposed to do, or we aren't able to flow. Flowing is the act of being able to immerse yourself fully in what you do and develop a certain exhilaration out of doing something you love without holding back. Like a painter in a studio, or an architect in his drawing board, or a surgeon in the operating room. It takes a lot of focus and a lot of time and zero distraction to be able to flow. Second is exercise. A lot of us have been doing indoor at-home exercises thanks to YouTube videos. You know, I like doing exercises and yoga alternately because it calms me down, and best of all, it harvests my endorphins. Me, I work out with my sister, and then sometimes I work out alone. So sometimes also I work out in the garage with my dogs. That's where I do my cardio when I run from the gate to the storage and all that. Just get up and just move your body, because when you exercise, you harvest your happy hormones. We call this endorphins. And when you harvest your endorphins, you feel more motivated, you feel more positive, and it just really starts you up and allows you to be more productive all throughout the day. Aside from exercise, nourishing your body is also important. Now, I personally can't cook, but I've been trying to do healthy smoothies and healthy drinks. antioxidants and anything that can nourish my body as well. Since we're on lockdown, it's been really cost efficient to do that. They don't really have to run to a smoothie store to buy yourself a drink. You can just make your own, and a lot of us have become um, chefs in our own right, except myself. But um, I really want to pursue the art of making healthy beverage, healthy drinks, options for my daily coffee. Number 3, challenge yourself to do something new. A lot of us are able to do things we've always wanted to do because of being quarantined at home. Personally, I've enrolled myself in an online course through Coursera. So I enrolled at the Museum of Modern Art in New York, and it is a course called Is Fashion Modern? So it teaches me why we wear the clothes we wear, the political implications, the religious implications, the pieces of clothing all over the world from A to Z that played a big role and impacted history. Like, it's really beautiful. And another thing that I've been learning is e-commerce. So my brother Don, he's an e-commerce guy. So he runs the business called Boost Digital. You follow him on Instagram. Their team is really good. So he has taught me and my sister, since we run in a clothing store online, he has taught us the hacks and the new tricks of the trade through e-commerce. And also, I've learned to invest in the stock market. I've always just invested in mutual funds since I was in my early 20s, but I took this time as an opportunity to learn how the stock market actually works and to actually invest. So it's been really productive, and it's nice to be able to really know why your stocks and why your funds move the way they do. Another thing I learned is video editing. I know my video editing is super basic, but I used to just really run on Windows Movie Maker, but now because of this channel, I've learned how to do it myself by just looking at tutorials. It has been really, really great that the social media community has been developing webinars to help us grow our knowledge. So most of the webinars I've attended are about photography, about leadership, about business, about finance. So if you look around you, the community has been really helpful in imparting knowledge. And because I've been so inspired, I also organized something like this for my team at Atelier Aurora. So we now have our weekly workshops that we call Fiery Fridays. And yeah, I've also been able to teach at a webinar. It was called Organizing Your Space, How to Make a More Personalized and Organized Personal Space. So I actually uploaded that talk or that webinar on YouTube, and I will link you above. Please click it and listen to it when you have time. Number 4 is be productive. Nothing puts me to sleep better than a productive day. Nothing gives me a better sleep than knowing that I did so much good stuff in the day. Me and my sister, we've been able to relaunch our clothing line. We call it Blind Clothing. We've always wanted to do this, but we've always been cut off by other work schedules. We've always lost momentum. But now that we're stuck at home basically for 2 months and more, we've been able to pick up. We just launched our Summer 2020 collection and our Blind Basics collection, both collections over the quarantine period last May. So it's been really amazing to resurrect the brand that we love so much. This quarantine has also enabled me to sell a lot of the things that I didn't use, like furniture. Since we're moving to a new office, we have a lot of unused furniture. And since my sister's moved out from her apartment, she also has a lot of furniture that have nowhere to go. There's no space at home, and we've nowhere to place it. And before, it was so hard to get rid of used furniture, but because of Cebu's amazing online community, there have been pages like Cebu Virtual Garage Sales, Cebu Pre-Loved and Brand New Market, Cebu Market Market. So it's been an opportunity for me to let go of things, and because of that, I've been able to raise extra money. And also at ADEA, Atelier de Aurora, my architecture and multidisciplinary design firm, it's been really challenging, working remotely, but I'm happy to say that we've really been working. We haven't really suspended ever since ECQ started. And it's been tough because a lot of constructions are pretty much on hold. Luckily, I've been blessed with really amazing teammates, associates, partners, and designers who have been patient enough to really work with me through this and be diligent, despite us not being to see each other physically. Number 5 is do something you've always wanted to do but never had the time. Think, come on, think. I know there's something in your head back in the past months that you wish you did, but you always had this excuse that goes, oh, I wish I had more time. I am just really too busy. I'm too busy with life. I'm too busy with work. Well, guess what? The entire world is on a break. And if you haven't been doing that the past 2 months, then it's probably time to do that now, because you will never know when we all bounce back, you won't be able to do that again. For me, it's been fixing our socials, fixing our social media accounts for Blank Clothing and for Atelier Aurora. We are currently also rebuilding our portfolio website. We've been working with our web developer to find, and we're planning to launch it within the month of June. Aside from that, I've also finally started this YouTube channel. So I've been meaning to do this. My friends have been encouraging me to do this, and I've always wanted to, so I can share more content with all of you. And just this time, I'm finally able to. So, yay! Also, I finally finished a book. Number 6, help out, be extra kind. We have been able to reach out to a lot of our frontliner friends, communities in far-flung areas, local government units, checkpoints, public hospitals in Cebu, in the north and the south, Cebu province, and even outside of Cebu, by making face shields. From manual shields to 3D printed face shields. So I've been blessed to know a lot of people with such big hearts who have been able to volunteer their time, talent, and treasure. So this has been made possible by Mutual Aid, or Mutual Labs, the org that I'm part of just this quarantine. It's these people I haven't even met in person. I've never seen their faces in person, but we all do our share in helping the community by working from home. So we have a logistics team and we have a production team, and us who work as admins and coordinators who coordinate the needs of communities with the makers and then distribute them. These are actually things that we've all been doing from our homes back when we were all in a lockdown. So there's always something to do. So get out there and help out, because the world needs it. If you can't help out, there's always a way to also help out and be extra kind. Encourage others. Say something nice to someone who needs it. Check on your friends. Ask them how they are. Give a piece of advice. Listen to them. Just tell them that you're there for them. Reach out when you can. And because of social media, reaching out has been so easy. Ask them how they are. Show your loved ones that you care. One simple gesture, like make them a smoothie, bring them food, arrange their space. Bless others and be blessed. Cultivate a culture of gratitude, because the world needs kindness now more than ever. A lot of us are guilty of thinking too much and feeling too little, so it's about time to be human. Humanity is unknowingly one of our greatest gifts. Number 7, spend time with family. You really don't know when you'll be as complete as when you are right at this time, when you are forced to be with each other together in one roof. The last time my family and I, all 6 of us, were this complete was probably last Christmas, not even in New Year, because my mom's based in Manila, my sister and my brother, they live in an apartment close to the city. And soon enough, they'll be going back to work. My dad also travels a lot, so mostly it's just me and my brother Don who's at home. So thinking about what's gonna happen in the next few months when each of them could proceed with their own lives makes me really sad. Sometimes it makes me cry because I don't know when we'll be this complete again. Yeah, you can't really rewind this moment, so while they're there, treasure it and make lifetime memories at home. Number 8, clean and organize your spaces. Now, this was actually the very first thing I did when I learned that I'm going to be quarantined for 2 months in this house. I think that it's an investment to really organize and to clean up whatever space you spend the most time in. If it's the kitchen, if it's your desk, if it's your mini office, if it's your bedroom, if it's your living room, I think it's worth fixing, and I think it's worth organizing so your spaces serve you better, so that your spaces, even with the same condition and even if it's just the same size, it adds more value to your life. Number 9, because we're bound to be in an economic crisis if we are not already there, is secure your financial standing. I think this is the best time to educate yourself with how money works. Money is a very awkward topic, but I really had this talk with the team in my firm, because I feel like now more than ever is also a time to brush up on our financial knowledge. And me, even if I knew all these principles in the past, this ECQ has allowed me to revisit them, to do them more systematically and better. So now I've been having Excel dates weekly where I update the cash flow of my businesses and my personal finances. Fix your ledgers, fix your trackers, make your projections for those who own businesses. Make your projections now and see how much you have to compensate for in the next few months. Then from there, make an action plan. Now is the time to add more streams of income so that you can have more baskets for more eggs. Brush up on your savings plans. So think of vehicles and avenues where you can make your money grow. Also, control your expenses. I know it's very tempting to shop online. I'm personally guilty of that, but together, let's hold each other's hands and control our urge to shop. We can shop, treat yourself, but do it with moderation, as with everything else in life. And focus more on your inflow and control your outflow extra hard. We can do this. And number 10, last but definitely not the least, is treat yourself. After doing all those things, after checking off your checklists, meeting your goals, spending time with people you love, it's finally time to tap yourself on the shoulders and say, damn, you did a good job, and reward yourself. So whatever it is that tickles your fancy, you can watch a movie, binge watch on your favorite series, make yourself a nice cup of tea, pour some wine on a Saturday night, and get your bossa nova on. Turn on your favorite scents, light up your favorite scented candle. Give yourself things to look forward to at the end of each day or at the end of each week, and reward yourself with that. Set dates with yourself. So those are my 10 ways on how I cope with this crisis. What about you? How do you cope? I'd love to know. Leave a comment down below and share to the rest of the community how you cope so that we can help each other get up and fight. Queen, if you're not your best self, trust me, that's okay. We're all experiencing that, just in different ways, in different times, and maybe in different levels. I've had a total of 4, and yes, I counted, don't judge me, but I've had a total of 4 major breakdowns since this ECQ started, like literal ugly cry moments. But if we don't get up, what will become of us? We can't change the situation, but we can change how we look at it. Do good and be good. Trust me, you're kinder to others when you like yourself a little better. In the machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. More than fear, we need faith. Wake up each morning and show up, Queen. Show up for yourself, show up for your loved ones, and show up for the world. Take care, Queen. Until the next video. Virtual hugs!